Hello, this is the voice of the Halloween pumpkin. Welcome to this November's Braemar TV. The children of Braemar School are at the castle for a special Halloween treat. Now for the rest of the program.
I'm Brian Wood, I'm chairman of the St Margaret's Trust here in Braemar, and I'm pleased to welcome everyone this afternoon to the opening of our new art exhibition for chair art and for Ginny Russell's new collection. We've also had the bronze casting of a plaque which depicts the new logo for St Margaret's. We wanted to make a contribution to Braemar Creative Arts Festival. We wanted to set up a creative hub here in St Margaret's, and part of that activity was a cuttlefish casting class this morning, and out of that we thought, well, why don't we take it a bit further and have a full bronze casting and make it a cast of the new St Margaret's logo. So that's what we've seen demonstrated this afternoon.
and that's going to be displayed outside?
Well, we still to decide where actually it's going to go, but we will have it on display, possibly outside or maybe even inside. Problem we have, of course, it's a listed building, so we can't attach things to the walls easily, so we have to be careful about where it will be displayed.
Okay, hi, my name's Eden from the Scotch Sculpture Workshops in Lumsden, and I've been here today pouring bronze. I brought a furnace across from the workshops, and we melted silicon bronze and poured it into a mould made from resin bonded sand. Okay, you see that? Gently push that back. Okay, here we go. There we go. And hopefully when we open the mould in a few minutes' time we'll be able to see what we've poured. The design was by Jane Smith, who works here, for like a plaque, a commemorative plaque to mount outside the church here. And hopefully it'll be fine, but we'll find out very soon anyway.
Not quite warm.
Yeah, it's a lot of room. I'll just show you the temperature. So there we go.
This is the Braemar exhibition of Aberdeen chair art, as it's called. It's chair art's a Deeside-based community art project that's been going for the last 5 years. And it started off as a community art project because we realised that we weren't very familiar with most of our neighbours. So it was a way to get to know people. And it had gradually spread from that to attracting 40, 50 people a year, decorating chairs, painting chairs, or making chairs out of other odds and ends. And now we moved to live in Thailand a couple of years ago, so it's now based in Thailand. So what we do is get old chairs from schools, pubs and the like, fix them up, give them to people to paint or decorate, or suggest that people make chairs out of other materials. And so in its 5th year now, we had 50 chairs this year. At the end of a series of exhibitions, we have to get rid of the chairs, so as a sort of secondary effect of the project, we sell the chairs off for a local charity. So this year, the charities have been Braemar Patient Volunteer Transport, and Shine, which is a charity which supports young adults with cancers. And so far this year we've raised £2,500 from the sale of the chairs. But the main point of it is to have fun with a community art project. This exhibition here, there are chairs from the main Thailand exhibition, and a lot of them are just very good quality painted chairs. We've had knitted chairs. We've had chairs made out of scrap metal. So for instance, we've got one chair which is an office stool made out of car wheel rims welded together. We've had all age groups. Particularly this year, we've had a lot of children doing chairs, and the Braemar exhibition has half of them are chairs done by Braemar School, and they're particularly good quality. I mean, they're certainly easily as good as any of the adult chairs, and thoughtful, witty, interesting work, and some of it very skillful.
It's been absolutely fantastic, absolutely mental. There's been lots of great music being played up here at St Margaret's.
The kids have done absolutely fantastic. They've learnt some new tunes, learnt some new songwriting skills, and they've actually had some performing experience in local care homes, and they've got a fantastic concert coming up tonight, so that'll be a good experience for them and lots of fun.
We've been trying all sorts of different styles. We've been trying Scots and Gaelic song as well, and also the aspect of playing in a band as well, which has been great for them.
Yeah, they've actually learned, so like I said, they've actually learned new skills and stuff, so they've actually had a couple of speakers come in over the past couple of days to give them knowledge of what's to come if they do decide to be a full-time musician like us.
It's been really great. It's nice to meet so many people who are just as interested in music as I am. It's been nice to meet people who do music for a living.
It's been a very enjoyable week with lots of fun music, and I've really developed my music skills and I've really enjoyed it. All the band have been great to get tutored by and everything.
Oh, I've loved it. I thought it was just brilliant. I love the idea and I love all the work that's gone into it, just everything about it. It's just been brilliant.
A lot of people don't seem to appreciate that creative arts is such a diverse and complicated thing. It's nice to meet people who do.
It's been quite an enjoyable week, yeah. I've really enjoyed the people I've worked with this week, and yeah, it's been really good.
It's really helped me because I've never actually played with other instruments before, and this has given me a great chance to play with other instruments and to learn the dynamics of a band, which is really good.
Well, I've enhanced my playing. I've learned quite a lot more tunes, so that will help with busking or something like that.
It's really helped me to learn to play with different instruments, like we're doing a bit of playing with the bagpipes, some with guitar, piano, all that. It's really helped me with, learn to play in a band, learn to play with others.
I'm the archivist for the Braemar Royal Highland Society, which means that I'm working with their historical archive material, which dates back over 200 years to the founding of the Society in 1815. It encompasses a whole range of material, so there's from minute books, photographs, records of the actual gathering and Highland Games themselves, so results books, and also the annual gathering book, which includes the programme and articles and other things of interest, photographs, correspondence, a whole range of material. And I'm cataloguing and organising that, so going through and seeing what the Society has and organising it into a sensible order for the future, which means that anyone who's researching information, or if anyone within or out with the Society wants to find something out, it'll be much easier to find the information. Another benefit of that, of course, will be that the catalogue will be online, so that the wider community and any other researchers will be able to find out what the Society has and to learn about the history of the Society. And another part of being an archivist, of course, is preserving the archive material for the future. So in terms of that, I'll be cleaning it up because it's been kept in less than ideal conditions for past few decades, centuries. So I'll be cleaning it up and moving it to the new Braemar Royal Highland Games Centre, where there's a purpose-built room, and it'll be temperature controlled. It'll be kept in conservation boxes, and it'll mean that it'll be preserved for future generations. One of the benefits of having the archive catalogued and going through the archive is, of course, that you're able to ascertain the answers to questions that people have always had. So, for example, if the other day someone was wondering about when wrestling was taken out of the games, wrestling was an event at the Gathering for quite a few years, and just by looking at the minute books and other material in the archive, I could quickly tell you that it was 1967 was the last year that wrestling was held. So it enables you to answer questions like that quickly and easily if you know where the information is. And it's always, the original archive material is where you're going to always find the answers to those questions. If it's not there, then it's probably not going to be anywhere. It's just very impressive that a society such as this has retained all of their material dating back right to 1815. So it's exciting to be able to work on an archive that has such a long history, and as well as that, an archive that of a society, of a group that is so relevant to the village still today. It's something that many generations of people in the village have been involved in, and people around the world know the Braemar Gathering. So in that way, it's relevant to a great many people.
I'm going to talk about a wonderful piece of sculpture at St Andrew's Cathedral in Fife, which is called the St Andrew's sarcophagus. And you might think that that was made for the great St Andrew's relics that came to Scotland. But the talk I'm going to give is going to show that it isn't made for St Andrew's relics, but is possibly of more interest even for the people of Braemar. Because the story in Braemar is that when St Andrew's relics arrived in Scotland, they were brought up to Crindrochit, to Braemar, where King Hungus was able to venerate them famously at Braemar and set up a church here. And when he'd done that, he took the relics back to St Andrew's and set up the cathedral. What I'm looking at is what's on that shrine that survives at St Andrew's, which is called the St Andrew's sarcophagus. It's not about St Andrew, it's all about King Hungus. And I've been able to find out some completely new information that's not in any documentary sources that have been used by historians to help understand the art that's on the sarcophagus. He was fighting the Anglo-Saxons, and he had a vision of St Andrew, and Andrew promised him that he would win the battle, and therefore thereafter he became a follower of St Andrew and felt that St Andrew's relics would save him in battle. Hungus got his power from being an anointed king, and what we're going to see in the talk is how the iconography on the chest shows that he was anointed by the priest when he was being made king. And this is a completely different ballpark from a victorious fighter, Pictish king, being acclaimed king by his followers. It's the power of God that's being given to him by the bishop. And this is a completely new way of thinking about kingship.
Thank you for watching Braemar TV. Have a lovely November.